Bring that muscle!
I used to run around the bed. This is Mr. J. I used to run around the bed. I used to go over there and give a downbeat and just run out the bedroom. And next time they see me, I'm over there in the top of the
What's up, everybody? I'm Chris McKinley, your host for the Push Film interview series. Join us as we go behind the scenes with castmates, special guests, and production team as we dig deeper into this film production.
All right, so Mr. Jackson, it's just an honor to be here interviewing you. Definitely a legend at Southern University with the marching band there. But let's get a little background, from you. Where are you from?
Well, actually, I'm from Crowley, Louisiana. Been born and raised in Crowley, which is between Lafayette and Lake Charles.
All right, so how does a man from Crowley, Louisiana, give us a little peek into the brain of the genius that is Mr. Jackson, trying to lead the greatest band in the land?
Well, first of all, I had no idea that I was going to be the director of band. I was just having fun. I was straight out of high school, got a band scholarship at Southern University on tuba, and in 1971, I was in the famed Southern University Human Jukebox Marching Band. I went from being one of the tuba players to being section leader my senior year, band captain my senior year, student arranger, and eventually graduating in 75. And I looked around, I was hired as the director of band at Clinton High School and stayed over there 20 years and had the best of time. I mean, I had a great time, not a good time. Had no idea that I was going to be working at Southern. But one day, Dr. Gregg realized that I had a little talent and offered me a position of arranger and assistant band director while I was at Clinton. So I did that part-time my last 5 years at Clinton, and at the end of my 20th year at Clinton High School, I resigned and became full-time assistant band director. From assistant, I was promoted to associate director band, and then when Dr. Gregg retired in 2005, they named me director of band in November before the Bayou Classic 2005. I mean, it's awesome.
Wow.
It's an awesome experience.
Wow. I mean, it just kind of following you and just going along with your journey. That's definitely awesome. Just opportunities just open for you. You mentioned another legend, Dr. Isaac Greggs. Can you tell us what was it like to work with Dr. Greggs and Mr. Knight?
Well, first of all, Dr. Greggs is iconic.
Yeah, thank you.
He is the computer technology of all band directorology, the human eye part of band director pedagogy. There's only one Dr. Greggs, and he is my mentor. And I tell you, it was an exciting day. Every day you came in contact with him. He was Mr. Excitement, and he was a strong disciplinarian. He was a genius when it came to marching and concert band. And I was honored to be under his tutelage. He taught me a lot of things about life, about how to treat your fellow man, and he was phenomenal when it's come to getting band prepared for war. He was a perfectionist, and he paid close attention to detail. Mr. Knighton was the same way. Mr. Knighton was all about the music. He wasn't too much into marching band, but he was a phenomenal arranger and phenomenal composer. And he told it like it was. He was strict when it came to rehearsal. He expected you to be there on time, and he didn't give you no cut when it comes to telling you how he felt about you. So everybody knew what Mr. Knighton was thinking because he told you what was on his mind. And he was a phenomenal musician, phenomenal. and he was a technician as well. It was an honor working with these two guys because they were all about the business of music. And they were serious about making sure that the music was good and the marching was good.
Wow. I heard you mention war. Can you tell me what his wartime means?
But wartime means you're preparing for battle. It's always a wartime experience when you're going against a band on the other side of the field. Wartime means no talking, no laughing, no nothing. You ready to just bring that mustard on. Bringing mustard means you ready to crank. You ready to crease somebody. So when you're in a wartime mode, you ready to take somebody out. It's no business like show business. It's just like a holy obligation going against another band because we're often imitated but never ever duplicated. I'm in a wartime mode right now.
Oh, I love it. You got me hype over here. You got me hype. So what was your favorite jukebox wartime memory?
Well, that's hard to say because there's so many of them. I remember the first time we played the Grambling Southern game. Of course, in 1971, it wasn't a Bayou Classic. And we were up in Grambling, and we stole the show with the Shaft halftime show. That was a huge, huge moment for me. And there were other moments. The moment when we first put the horns down in 1973 in Fair Park Stadium in Shreveport. That still was the Grambling Southern game. Tore the place down, housed out. Then the iconic moment was when we first played the Bayou Classic 1974 in Tulane Stadium. 70-something plus thousand people. That was huge. That was huge. And then, of course, when we did the presidential inauguration parade for President Bill Clinton 2 years, and that was a great moment as well. But you got halftime shows, countless parades. I just can't think of all of them, but it's so many Kodiak moments when it's coming to Southern University Human Jukebox Marching Band.
Well, I can only imagine like what's in your head and the memories that you have. But pushing, I guess, no pun intended, moving over to the show Push. Do you remember the creator, Desmond, aka Opelousas?
Yeah, we used to call him Opelousas. He had Op 1, Op 2, Op 3. I think it was up to Op 16. He was somewhere in there. He was a very phenomenal trumpet player from Opelousas High School. And he had a homeboy on tuba, or we call him Opelousas 2. And it had some good musicians come from the Opelousas area, particularly Opelousas and Northwestern High School. And Desmond was a serious-minded musician. He could play. He could read music. He had a phenomenal range. He could play high. He could play in the middle. He could play low. And then he was a very serious person when it came to academic. He was an academic person who wanted to succeed. But most of all, he was a family type person. He believed in family. And although Desmond stayed 2 years, it was the most exciting years of his time as a band director, as a band student, because number one, he was serious about what he was doing. He was dedicated, he was dependable, and he was flexible. He wasn't a first trumpet player. He wasn't a second trumpet player. He wasn't a third trumpet player. He was a trumpet player. He could play all parts. And we had a fourth and fifth part. He could play that too. He was just phenomenal. And I just love his personality.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We love him too. So, is this your first movie role? And if so, like, were you surprised that a former student called you to be a part of this?
I was very surprised. I mean, I'm an actor, but not an actor in Hollywood. I do some acting on my own.
Come on.
But I don't know, I was really surprised and shocked and excited and apprehensive at times because I've never done acting, I played in school plays and you know, we recited poems, but in terms of acting, you know, I act in my shower. Other than that, but you know, I was really surprised, and I was honored as well that he would ask me. So I count it all joy, and I take it very serious that he must have saw something in me that he wanted to put on the screen.
Right, and I mean, Desmond, you know, he said that, you know, you were picked because of your unwavering faith and ability to lift anybody up in prayer, and you were picked to play the role of God in the series because of that. How does that make you feel?
Well, I don't think no one could actually play God. You might have an idea of how God is if you in the study of the Word. If you study God's Word, then you know God. The Bible says, study to show thyself approved unto God. A workman need not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And if you study the word, and if you hear the word, because the Bible says, faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. We also say, faith without works is dead. So, God is an awesome God. And I don't know if I'm gonna try to do the best I can. There were several actors playing God, and we just have to wait and see. The only thing I know is God is a good God, and His mercy is everlasting. For He hears, Jehovah Jireh, our provider. Jehovah Shalom, God of peace, even in the midst of a storm. He is Jehovah Rohi, the Lord my shepherd. I shall not want. So I'm just excited to have an opportunity just to see what I can do.
So
I'm pumped up.
Oh, I'm pumped up too. You got me pumped up right along with you, Mr. Jackson. So I think that's it. Is there anything that you like to say? Anything like you like to add? You know, to our push viewers out there.
Yeah, I would like to say, if you really want to make a donation to this production, we would like for you to check out the numbers over here and make a contribution. This production is the next big situation since Mr. Perry. Tyler Perry, that is. Please donate. You'll be a blessing.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for your time, Mr. Jackson. We really appreciate you.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. I'm just hyped because I think the best is yet to come for y'all. I think God is in the plan, and I think the favor of God is on what you're doing, because you're doing it for positive reasons. Only what you do for Christ will last. God bless you.
Awesome.
God bless all y'all.